The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial has been getting nasty and heavy as the days continue, today being the 16th day of the trial with Amber testifying for her third day. Here's all the evidence presented today. The first evidence was a long audio clip that wasn't in evidence and was being played for the first time.
If I argue back with him, then I'm abusive. If I don't say anything, then I am dismissive or absent or what's wrong or somewhere else. If I engage with him, I'm part of the problem. I'm yelling, I'm mean. If I don't engage with him, then I'm part of the problem. No matter what I do, I'm fucked. Because if I look at him the wrong way, he's a problem. If I say the wrong thing, God knows what it is. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Either way. That's the guy who's on a bunch of fucking speed.
What did you mean when you were...
In this clip, she was telling Johnny that nothing she did was changing his rage and violence. She even started claiming that Johnny had different versions of himself and that sometimes one version didn't even remember what the other version said. It was like she was insinuating that Johnny had multiple personality disorder. The second evidence was a picture which she claims to be taken a couple months after the March incident.
Amber, could you please describe for the jury what this picture is?
That is a picture of me a few months, I believe this is April of 2015, so it's a few months after the March incident.
And she claims it was hard to cover the scars because they were still fresh. How it's even possible for marks to stay fresh for a couple of months is nothing but a miracle. Another evidence of Amber's scars on a picture at some red carpet was presented. This is a picture taken in July of 2015 by Malcolm Colney on their honeymoon train. Apparently, the two ex-couples argued that night after this picture was taken due to the fact that Amber didn't like seeing Johnny drink.
It's fine. It's secretive. It's deceitful. You already you had trouble with me before when you said to me that you didn't feel like you were told when I was recording you. So please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Fucking acknowledge what I'm saying before you keep making demands. You are not a school teacher. Shut the fuck up. Listen to me, and then you can fucking respond. Understand? You ain't nobody's fucking mom. You ain't no school teacher. Don't fucking pretend to be authoritative with me.
In another evidence, Amber and Johnny were discussing whether or not it was okay to record each other without the other's permission. In this particular video, Amber was having an issue with Depp because he would drink a lot, vomit, and then pass out.
Fucking thing, and you in the face, and you said, "No, fucking, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about?" And I watched you lie, and then I
didn't punch you. By the way, I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You've been a lot of fights, been around a long time. I know. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this.
This famous video was also brought as evidence, and Amber shamelessly lied that she was highlighting the difference between being punched by Depp and her retaliating and hitting him. In another video evidence, she's still lying with a straight face, claiming she was taking blame and responsibility for something she had not done. By now, I was getting this weird feeling that Amber and her team have been watching our videos, as they should, and we're trying to rectify all the lies we've identified so far, because how is it that nearly every evidence presented at this point is something we've talked about in our other videos?
They don't know. None of your friends, whether they saw a tiny fraction. That was the tip of an iceberg. A tip of an iceberg. That was my reaction to, yet again, this happening. That is the tip of the iceberg. And if you want to use that as some sort of like mental excuse or validation of whatever, of telling your friends or whatever they think, or whatever they think about me or whatever, fine. But they only saw a tip of an iceberg. None of your friends.
In this evidence, Amber claimed that Johnny loyal employees would back him up after fights, and he would always threaten to call them to validate his innocence and back him up, claiming it was all on Amber.
Could you just please tell the jury what this depicts?
Yes, it's a picture of my bruised temple, and Johnny had his hand on my on part of my face with my face down.
Another piece of evidence showed Amber with an alleged bruised temple where she claims Johnny hurt her. I am still looking for the said injury, so whoever sees the injury can enlighten us in the comments section.
Ah. Motherfucker! Motherfucker!
What happened? What happened?
Another illegally recorded recording of Johnny assaulting and smashing cabinets because he was upset. Let's remember he wasn't assaulting Amber, but the cabinets, and he seemed so disappointed when he found Amber recording him. When he questions her, she just laughs. When asked by her attorney why she recorded the situation, she speculated that she thought Johnny would not remember.
Okay, it says client laughed and also reported using illicit drugs, mushrooms and MDMA on 5/9/2016 at home with a high-profile male.
They even brought back Nurse Erin's notes where Amber denied ever being in Los Angeles at that time or having illicit drugs with anyone. These are pictures that were presented depicting the aftermath of Johnny's assault on Amber the day the police were called. What was really surprising is the fact that the first picture is not as red as the other pictures and the other pictures don't have a black eye. Weird, right? It seems like Amber didn't want to report the incident because the police left her a card for her to call them when she changed her mind. For someone who didn't want to report the incident, she did take a lot of pictures of her assaulted face. After the incident, Johnny sent her a message which she used as evidence.
Defendant 772.
No objection.
All right, 772 and evidence with the identifiers redacted and published. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, and I know you started to talk about this.
From the text, this is a cry of a man who once loved but was betrayed and used for their love. Evidence of text messages for the next day where the two seemed to be on good terms, with Amber asking Johnny if he had time to talk and Johnny apologizing. Other evidence of Amber being makeupless in court was presented. They were brought up to lay foundation on the use of makeup on her face, which she had earlier lied to have used Milani Cosmetics. So at this point, Amber and her attorney are trying to salvage that lie.
Well, he's gonna file anything and everything that's bad for you. Trust me.
No, what you're saying, you got to do something to protect yourself, which means throwing me under the bus for some video about me being.
Not me.
Another evidence after Amber had filed a restraining order and called Johnny because she speculated that he had started the smear campaign to ruin her, so she had called to ask him to stop. She even claims that she begged Johnny to not make her prove all the bad things she's been saying so far about Johnny. Here is an audio from evidence of her telling Johnny she had a lot of evidence to prove.
I'm not. It's not about that. It would not be about me throwing you under the bus. You know what it would be? It would be released through documented people coming on the record and having the protection to do so that haven't had yet. It would be eyewitness statements. It would be evidence, tons of it, and it would be through years. And it would be unbelievable.
It seems like Johnny never succumbed to her manipulation since she went ahead and smeared Johnny with allegations that destroyed him to punish him for not succumbing to her.
Called a liar.
Baby.
And I've been called
Baby.
a gold digger.
Baby.
Everyone is.
Baby. Amber, I didn't call you those things. I didn't call you those things.
In this evidence, you can hear Johnny calmly try to talk to her even after she filed an allegation against him. He was still being kind. What a gentleman. Evidence of the divorce paper both parties signed claimed that the separation was mutual and not of any financial gains. But Amber got a lot of money from Johnny without Johnny getting a single penny from her. So that divorce was just BS because even after the peaceful separation, she made an op-ed about being abused that ruined Johnny's career. She then claimed she never intended being in the op-ed.
Already been admitted into evidence, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is the paper version, if you will, of the Washington Post with your editorial. And if you go to the second page, this one has a title, A Transformative Moment for Women. What, if any, role?
And that she didn't have control of neither the title nor the contents in it.
Now, did you send this tweet?
I think so. I must have.
Okay. And what, if any, control did you have over whether the title given? Okay.
There was a series of articles presented that supported Johnny and called Amber a hoax, in which she strongly refutes. After a little more explanation from Amber with more tears and more stories, her attorney stepped off, and it was now time for Johnny's attorney to cross-examine Amber. The first evidence from Johnny's attorney was an audio recording of Amber begging Johnny to hug her and touch her, after she'd publicly accused him of domestic abuse and filed a restraining order from him.
Oh no, a hug will save it all. Everything we just been
I
through.
just wanted to touch you.
Really? After all this shit you just said?
I just wanted to give
After
you a
all this
hug.
shit you fucking accused me of? You
Yes,
want to touch me?
please stop.
Fucking
Please stop.
fucking nuts.
Please, I just.
She also played a clip of Amber telling Johnny no one would believe him if he came out as an abused man.
See what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and
Yes.
I know it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
When Amber tried to deny the knowledge of Johnny wearing rings all the time, Camille, Johnny's attorney, presented an audio of Amber testifying to Johnny always wearing rings.
You said he hit you and he was wearing rings, right, Ms. Heard? So he hit you with rings on every finger?
I don't know if I've ever known Johnny to not wear rings.
Yeah.
She then presented a picture of Amber a day after the hitting allegations with no bruises on her face and the fact that she never saw any medical practitioner.
This is you and Mr. Depp in Russia for the Lone Ranger premiere, correct?
It was a dinner function, I believe, in promotion of the movie. Wasn't the premiere, if I recall.
Camille also brought up a picture of Amber the day after she claimed Johnny whacked her face and blood ran down her nose, and Amber didn't have any visible marks. Also, when Amber claimed Johnny broke her nose and she's later seen perfectly fine, or when she alleged he kicked her on her back.
The Mordecai premiere in Tokyo, right?
That is correct.
You would agree that there are no bruises or visible marks on your back in this picture?
No, not that I could see.
There was also a video of a perfectly fine Amber at the James Corden show with no bruises. Camille then compared two photos of Amber, one with a black eye that was brought to court and the other super edited and posted by The Sun. She also brought evidence of Amber taking random pictures of Depp in weird states asleep and sending the picture to her friends to mock Johnny. When Amber tries to deny this claim, Camille produces evidence of the texts in which Amber replies that she was seeking help. Camille also produced evidence of Amber agreeing to give the money she received from the divorce to charity, and she herself even appeared on a show claiming that she donated the entirety of the divorce money to charity.
$7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.
ACLU is a human rights organization.
Sorry, ACLU is a prominent organization, nonprofit organization in the United States. Yeah. It's called the American Civil Liberties Union, and they work on behalf of marginalized communities on the ground.
But it's now quite obvious that she never donated anything to anyone. She just wanted good press for herself. At this point, all evidence presented points to the fact that Amber was lying a lot in court, and things don't seem to be going well with her. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.